welcome to this edition of the Sparx Tribune Report. My name is Devin Jones. You can find me at the Sparx Tribune. That is sparxtribune.org, Sparx spelled with an X, tribune.org, and I will include a link to the website and subsequent Twitter handle in the description box below, along with a link to the article I'm about to read you. This just in from the Intercept. I'll pull it up right now. Keep this kind of thing in mind, by the way, when you hear people talk of the Democratic Party moving to the left. Who is moving to the left here? The Democratic Party, their leadership, in fact, is not. And here's one evidence of that. Again, this is from the Intercept. It states, and I quote, "Top Nancy Pelosi aide privately tells insurance executives not to worry about Democrats pushing Medicare for all." So a top aide to Nancy Pelosi met with health insurance executives. As a matter of fact, I'll just read the article. But they're apparently attempting to console who is one of Pelosi's major donors, health insurance organizations and so-called health institutions, major donors to Nancy Pelosi's campaign. So they're attempting to console their donor class, their abilifiers, their enablers, that don't worry, your pockets will be just fine, that we are going to fight for you, health insurance institutions, because you are our constituency, because you are our donors. So the Democratic Party, they want to fight for something now, their actual constituency. But this article in the Intercept says, and I quote, "Less than a month after Democrats, many of them running on Medicare for All, won back control of the House of Representatives in November, the top health policy aide to then prospective House Speaker Nancy Pelosi met with Blue Cross Blue Shield executives and assured them that party leadership had strong reservations about single-payer health care and was more focused on lowering drug prices, according to sources familiar with the meeting. Pelosi advisor Wendell Primus detailed 5 objections to Medicare for All and said that Democrats would be allies to the insurance industry in the fight against single-payer health care. Primus pitched the insurers on supporting Democrats on efforts to shrink drug prices, specifically by backing a number of measures that the pharmaceutical lobby is opposing. So again, and I'll read that last part again, but they're saying that they're referring to it as a fight against single payer, and again, as I detailed before, in favor of their constituency. They're fighting for their constituency. If their donations are not coming primarily from you, if they're coming from organizations and institutions and special interest groups, well, that's their constituency. Those special interest groups and subsequent lobbyists and health insurance organizations, that is their constituency because they are their donors. And so the Democratic Party, don't tell me that they won't fight. They apparently will fight for their best interests, for their interests as a party. That's their donors. Money laundering through the DNC and such depends on these donors. We certainly don't support that. But anyhow, it says, hold on, back up here. Yes. The top aide to Nancy Pelosi, again, met with Blue Cross Blue Shield executives and assured them that party leadership had strong reservations about single-payer health care and was more focused on lowering drug prices, etc. Okay, by the way, as far as lowering drug prices, these same Democrats, Cory Booker notably, joined them in voting against lowering drug prices by importing drugs from Canada. That was voted down, and many Democrats jumped on board with voting that down. At any rate, again, they're trying to ensure their insurers that you can keep the donations coming in. That, don't worry, we're going to fight for you, not the people, not despite the fact that 76% of Americans support Medicare for all. They're not going to fight for, and again, they're referring to it as a fight. They have no qualms about that. They're not going to fight for the people. They're going to fight for those who bring money into the Democratic Party. So bear that in mind. Again, my name is Devin Jones. Thank you for watching this edition of the Sparx Tribune Report. You have a nice day.